you're supposed to take 2 weeks off after the season to give your body a rest, just take some time.
Yeah.
But you have a really difficult time doing that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I take a week. I do take a week, but I feel like my body almost feels worse when I stop doing stuff. So like after that week, I feel way worse than I ever did during the season. And so I try to get going. And then the next week, even if I'll go shoot hoops, or I'll go run around the block, or, ride the bike or do something. And that kind of triggers it again. And I start feeling, as long as I can sweat a little bit every day, I feel like that's great. But then after those 2 weeks, you start getting into lifting again and getting into the fun stuff.
Well, and your wife was saying, I think it was maybe LA where you guys were after the season ended. You were at some event, you come home at like 10 o'clock at night, and she says, just go work out tomorrow. And your response is something to the effect of, well, somebody started working out today, and I don't want to be a day behind all off season.
Yeah, you don't. There's always minor league season ends a month earlier than you, so they get more rest. So they're going to be, they're going to have that extra time to get ready to go. And we went into the playoffs, so the 20, whatever other teams that didn't make it to the playoffs, they had that extra rest. So for me, it's almost like you're kind of behind the 8 ball immediately because you went to the playoffs.
And what, like in your head, what difference does?
Well, 2 weeks is a big deal. 2 weeks of lifting is a big deal. So you got to catch up fast. Can't take any extra days.
Really?
Yeah.
So will you, because of that, not really allow yourself the, full time that maybe you're?
Yeah, definitely throwing, you got to take the normal time. I'm a big believer in that. You definitely have to let your arm recover. But as far as lifting and stuff, it gradually, once the season starts, your lifting gets a little bit easier. And then towards the end of the season, it even gets a little bit easier. So, you're already losing strength, whether you want to or not, throughout the season. So, by the time the off season rolls around, you need to start trying to build it back up again.